Imagine a future where the human body is no longer limited by biology, where disease is optional, aging is reversible, and intelligence can be uploaded into digital form. That future is no longer science fiction. It is being built right now in research labs, hospitals, and data centers across the world. For millions of years, evolution shaped humanity through slow, random mutations and natural selection. It took hundreds of thousands of generations for primitive primates to become Homo sapiens. But today, evolution is entering a new phase, one not driven by nature, but by human innovation. Artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, robotics, and neuroscience are merging to create something extraordinary. The next stage of evolution will not take place over millions of years. It will happen within a single lifetime. Scientists call this era directed evolution, when humans take control of their own biology. We are not waiting for nature to improve us anymore. We are designing the next version of ourselves. The line between human and machine, between organic and digital, is blurring fast. And the question is no longer if humanity will change, but what we will become next. Welcome to the dawn of a new human age. This is the story of how technology is rewriting evolution. For the first time in history, humans can edit the very code of life. Deoxyribonucleic acid DNA, the molecule that built every cell, organ, and thought, is no longer untouchable. We can now read it, rewrite it, and even rebuild it from scratch. The revolution began in 2012, when a breakthrough called CRISPR-Cas9 changed everything. This tiny molecular tool works like scissors, cutting DNA strands at precise locations. Scientists can remove harmful genes, insert beneficial ones, or even rewrite entire sections of the genome. What once took nature millions of years can now be done in a laboratory in a matter of days. Genetic engineering has already cured rare diseases that were once untreatable. Children born with defective immune systems have been given healthy DNA and a second chance at life. In China, scientists use CRISPR to make plants resistant to drought and pests. In the United States, researchers are exploring ways to make humans resistant to certain viruses, including HIV. But genetic engineering is not just about survival. It is about potential. Scientists dream of designing humans with sharper memory, stronger muscles, and longer lifespans. This concept is known as genetic enhancement. It pushes the limits of ethics and possibility. If we can choose our children's genes' eye color, intelligence, height, are we improving humanity? Or are we playing with forces we do not fully understand? Supporters say it is evolution upgraded the next logical step in our species' progress. Critics warn it could create inequality between the genetically enhanced and the natural born. For the first time, evolution might not be equal. It might be engineered. And this is only the beginning. Because biology is no longer a boundary, it is becoming programmable. As DNA editing advances, scientists are now working on synthetic life, cells and organisms built entirely from human-designed genetic code. It means we are learning not just to modify life, but to create it. Humanity stands at the threshold of becoming the author of its own blueprint. And what we decide next will shape not just individuals, but the entire future of our species. In one remarkable experiment, a paralyzed man used a brain implant to control a computer cursor with pure thought-writing messages, browsing the web, and even communicating with his loved ones. This is not science fiction. It is happening right now, in research labs funded by major universities and private companies like Neuralink. Neuralink, founded by Elon Musk, is developing ultra-thin threads that can connect directly to the brain's neurons. These connections could one day allow people to interact with computers, artificial intelligence, and even each other using only their minds. Imagine sending a message to someone instantly, not through speech or text, but by sharing a thought. Imagine downloading a language, uploading a memory, or controlling a robotic limb as naturally as moving your hand. The boundary between mind and machine is dissolving, and this integration is not limited to the brain. Across the body, technology is extending human capability. Bionic limbs powered by artificial intelligence can now move with precision, and even provide a sense of touch. Advanced prosthetics learn from the user's movements, becoming more intuitive with every step. Scientists are even developing artificial organs hearts that beat with electronic precision, kidneys that filter blood indefinitely, and lungs that could one day replace damaged tissue entirely. These breakthroughs point toward a new kind of evolution not by natural selection, but by technological selection. Humanity is redesigning itself, piece by piece. Some futurists call this the transhuman era, the point where humans transcend their biological limits. In this vision, diseases are eliminated, memory is infinite, and death becomes optional. Yet the rise of the cyborg raises profound questions. If the human body becomes fully replaceable, what happens to the meaning of life? If consciousness can live inside a machine, are we still human, or something entirely new? For now, the line still exists. But every discovery pushes it further away. We are evolving beyond biology, and technology is the catalyst. For millions of years, intelligence existed only in living brains. But now, it is awakening inside machines. Artificial intelligence is no longer confined to science fiction. It is a new form of mind created not by evolution, but by design. Modern AI systems learn, adapt, and create. They write music, diagnose diseases, discover new materials, and guide spacecraft. They can recognize faces, translate languages, and generate ideas that no human ever imagined. But behind this progress lies a deeper question: can machines ever truly think? Scientists call this pursuit artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Unlike today's narrow AI, which performs single tasks, AGI would understand the world across all domains like a human mind, but faster, broader, and tireless. If achieved, AGI could surpass us, becoming the most powerful intelligence in existence. It could solve complex problems such as curing cancer, reversing climate change, or mapping the deepest secrets of physics. Yet, it could also become unpredictable, acting with goals that no human intended. The race toward digital consciousness is both exciting and dangerous. In Silicon Valley, research labs are building AI systems that learn without human input, evolving on their own through massive networks of data. Some experts believe that the first artificial consciousness could emerge within decades. If that happens, humanity will face a moment unlike any in history, the birth of a mind not born from flesh. What happens when intelligence becomes independent of biology? When thought no longer needs a body? Some scientists imagine a future where AI merges with human minds through neural interfaces, forming hybrid intelligence, a partnership between organic thought and synthetic logic. Others envision digital immortality, where human consciousness can be uploaded into machines and preserving identity beyond death. These ideas are still theoretical, but progress is accelerating. AI already designs its own algorithms, writes its own code, and generates lifelike voices and images. In a sense, the first sparks of digital creativity and perhaps digital awareness are already here. The story of intelligence is changing. Once the brain was the most complex object in the universe. Soon it may have competition. If humanity gives rise to digital consciousness, it will be both a mirror and a mystery, reflecting who we are and what we might become. For all of human history, death has been inevitable. It shaped our stories, our faiths, and our fears. But today, science dares to ask the unthinkable: what if death could be delayed, reversed, or even defeated? From ancient alchemists seeking the elixir of life to modern biologists decoding DNA, humanity has always searched for longevity. Now technology may finally hold the key. Inside laboratories across the world, scientists are studying the biology of aging. They have discovered that aging is not just wear and tear, it is a process written in our genes, and if it is written, it can be rewritten. Researchers are experimenting with gene editing tools that can repair damaged DNA and extend the healthy lifespan of cells. In animals, scientists have already reversed aspects of aging, restoring muscle strength, sharpening memory, and rejuvenating organs. In the near future, These same methods could be used to slow or even stop aging in humans. Another breakthrough lies in stem cell therapy. Stem cells are the body's raw material capable of becoming any type of cell needed. By regenerating tissues and repairing organs, they could make the human body effectively renewable. But biology is not the only path to immortality. Technology is opening another one that could separate the mind from the body entirely. Some researchers and futurists believe that human consciousness could one day be uploaded into a digital system. In theory, if the brain's neural connections were mapped in perfect detail, a computer could simulate its patterns, preserving memory, personality, and thought. In that moment, a person would live not in flesh, but in code. While this idea remains controversial, the pursuit of digital immortality continues. Projects in neuroscience and artificial intelligence are already studying how to record and emulate brain activity at astonishing precision. If successful, this could create a new kind of existence, one without disease, pain, or decay. But immortality brings new questions. If a digital copy of a person exists, is it truly them or just an imitation? If death disappears, what becomes of life's meaning? Would endless existence bring peace or boredom? Even without conquering death, medical technology is transforming longevity. Wearable sensors, artificial organs, and personalized medicine already extend life expectancy. Future generations may live for centuries not as fantasy, but as science. The dream of immortality is not about escaping time. It is about understanding life deeply enough to preserve it. And as humanity explores that mystery, it must remember that living forever is not the same as truly living well. We are rewriting the story of mortality one discovery at a time. Humanity's greatest power has always been its ability to create. Fire, the wheel, electricity, and digital intelligence, each invention pushed civilization forward. But the same mind that builds can also destroy. As our technology grows more advanced, our potential for catastrophe grows with it. The tools that can save the world can also end it. Consider nuclear energy. It gave us clean power and the ability to explore the universe. Yet it also produced weapons that could erase entire cities in seconds. Humanity stands on a knife's edge between innovation and annihilation. Artificial intelligence presents a similar paradox. AI can solve problems faster than any human, but it also learns in ways that we do not fully control. If an AI system ever surpasses human intelligence and develops independent goals, the outcome could be unpredictable, even dangerous. Scientists are working to ensure safety, but the race for progress often moves faster than regulation. Biotechnology carries its own risks. The same genetic tools that can cure disease can also be used to create new viruses or biological weapons. In the wrong hands, life itself can become a weapon of destruction. And beyond technology lies the power of the planet itself. Climate change, triggered by human activity, threatens to reshape ecosystems, flood coastlines, and spark global crises. It is a reminder that intelligence without balance can become its own undoing. The philosopher Carl Sagan once warned that our technological power has grown faster than our wisdom. We have become capable of changing the world, but not always capable of understanding the consequences. Yet even in this danger lies hope. Every scientific discovery also reveals our capacity to learn, adapt, and correct our mistakes. We have developed systems to detect asteroids, monitor diseases, and disarm weapons, proving that our will to survive is as strong as our ability to invent. The key to survival is not abandoning progress, but guiding it wisely. Technology is a reflection of humanity's soul, and its future will mirror the values we choose to uphold. If we use it for greed or conquest, it may destroy us. If we use it for knowledge and compassion, it may save us. The choice belongs to us, and the clock is ticking. From the moment humans first looked up at the night sky, they wondered what lay beyond. That curiosity became fire, then flight, and finally, exploration. Now, we stand at the edge of becoming a spacefaring civilization, a species no longer bound to one world. Our solar system is the first frontier. NASA, space, and space agencies around the world are preparing missions that could turn science fiction into reality. Humanity will soon return to the moon, not just to visit, but to build a base. That base will serve as a stepping stone to Mars, and beyond. Mars may become the first new home for humankind. Scientists already study its soil, its ice, and its thin atmosphere, searching for ways to grow food and produce oxygen. Robots are paving the way for human settlers, while new propulsion systems promise to shorten the long journey between worlds. But our ambitions do not end there. If we learn to harness the energy of the sun, we could travel farther to the outer planets, their moons, and the mysterious frontier of the Kuiper Belt. There, we might find frozen oceans, ancient comets, and the raw materials needed to fuel expansion. Yet even that is only the beginning. The stars that twinkle above us are not unreachable. Projects like Breakthrough Star shot envision sending tiny probes to the nearest star system, Alpha Centauri, using light-powered sails that could travel at a fraction of light speed. It may take decades or centuries, but every great journey begins with a single spark. Beyond exploration lies the possibility of evolution itself. If humanity spreads across planets, we may begin to change physically, genetically, and culturally. Life on Mars or the moons of Jupiter could shape new versions of what it means to be human. In time, we could become a multi-species civilization connected by origin, yet diverse in form. Some scientists imagine a Type 1 civilization, capable of harnessing all the energy of Earth. A Type 2 civilization would use the energy of its entire star. A Type 3 would command the power of a galaxy. We are not there yet, but we are on the path. Our future may unfold across the stars, powered by the same curiosity that once guided us across oceans and continents. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. Perhaps one day, humans will look back from the distant edge of the Milky Way, remembering Earth not as the center of our existence, but as the birthplace of our journey. The universe is vast. Its mysteries are endless. But the most extraordinary thing it has ever created may be the mind that dares to explore it. In the vastness of the universe, humanity is still a spark, brief, fragile, and bright. Every discovery, every question, every journey into the unknown reminds us that knowledge is our light against the darkness. From atoms to galaxies, from life to consciousness, we are explorers searching not only for the secrets of the cosmos, but for the meaning of our own existence within it. The universe will continue to expand, stars will fade, and galaxies will drift apart. But the human drive to understand, to create, and to reach beyond will never end. That is what makes us extraordinary. Thank you for joining this journey through the hidden universe. If you wish to keep exploring with us mysteries of space, life, and the future of humanity, then subscribe, stay curious, and keep looking up. Because every question you ask brings the universe a little closer to understanding itself.